Hey, this is Mike. Thank you so much for choosing this video. Today I'm in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, visiting Sparks Toyota, and I'm checking out the all-new redesigned 2019 Toyota Avalon. This one is in the XSE, which is a new trim level this year. So let's go ahead and check it out. This Avalon is sitting on 235/40 Michelin tires, wrapped around 19-inch alloy wheels with a gloss black and alloy. Really nice 9-spoke design there. Sporty looking. It also has 4-wheel disc brakes with ventilated disc rotors in the front and solid disc rotors in the back. The name of this color is Wind Chill Pearl. And let's go ahead and check it out with the sun shining on it. It's a pearl coat white, little metal flake there. Looks like a slight multicolor metal flake pearl. All right, so looking at the front end now with the white color, now is when you can tell all the accent and the styling of the vehicle a little bit better, considering the trimming on this vehicle is mostly black. So here in the front, big gloss black grille. And it has little facets there, so you can actually see the sun shining off of it a little bit. Looking pretty neat. Has functional vents here, right in here, that goes into the wheel well. You have your radar adaptive cruise control sensor behind the emblem. You also have parking sensors here in the front. You can see them kind of hidden right in there. They blend in nice. You can see the design here in the front kind of protrudes with a kind of a splitter there at the bottom, spoiler splitter, whatever you want to call it. And the headlights are all LED. So this one has the 3 reflector headlight system here, with even a LED turn signal as well. So pretty much all the exterior lights on this vehicle is LED. This is what the key looks like. It's a proximity key system designed to where you can keep it in your pocket and use the vehicle 100%. Lock, unlock the doors, start it up, everything. This had the lock unlock button, the ability to open up the trunk, and a panic button here. There's also a physical key on the inside in case you need that. The physical key hole is actually on the driver's side. Let's go ahead and push this panic button and see what happens. Okay, so looking at the profile of the vehicle, the XSE here, so it has body colored handles in white and most everything body color, but you do have that contrasting side mirror with the gloss black and the flat black on the bottom with a little chrome there. Chrome accent around the windows, you can see that around the top, and the gloss black pillars in the middle, so you can tint the glass and give it that one solid, sleek window appearance. You also have a turn signal indicator on the side mirror and powered by LEDs as well. So walking up the vehicle, as long as you have the key with you, it can be in your pocket, it could be in a bag, whatever. You can lock the doors by placing your finger over the sensor. Now the sensor is indicated by these 2 lines. You can place your finger here, thumb, whatever you want. As long as you touch that, it will lock the doors. To unlock it, you simply put your hand behind the handle. It sensors your hand position. It senses the key within a close proximity of the outside of the door and allows you access. Okay, so here's the inside of the passenger door. You can see mostly it's black. It does have the metallic accents there and soft touch surfaces here at the top. There's a suede, perforated suede, synthetic suede no doubt, and then you have the like a vinyl type material here for your armrest, which is soft. All soft in here. You don't get into the hard plastics until you get down in this area, which is a really good place for them. Storage space there. And up here is like a little bit of an accent, similar to, not exactly, but somewhat similar to like a carbon fiber style. You also have some stitching here. It's kind of like almost like a gold stitching. You'll see that in the seats as well. There's a threshold with the Avalon badging and the sill plate. Power seat here for the passenger. Now let's just see what the passenger seat does. Does it go up? Yes, it goes up. It goes down, it goes forward and back and tilt. You have the leather trim seats with the suede right in here, and the contrast stitching in a French design. Now these are heated with the perforations there in the center portion. Really cool looking seats, and they're very comfortable as well. There's the floorboard. You can see the floor mat is like a Berber type carpet in this particular case, but you can get the rubber mats, which is recommended by me. And then you have the little bit of a tapering here, but nice and wide open. I'm going to put all the measurements, specs, all that stuff in the description so you can look at that. You have a soft touch dash here, and then here the rest of it's a hard plastic. Let's take a look at the glove compartment. Push that button, it slowly drops down. It's a smooth plastic on the inside, but check it out, it's flat in there, so that way things don't they kind of stay put, and you can stack books or whatever. It also has a little door in the very back to access your cabin filter. Similar styling here in the back door. You even have the soft touch surfaces here, suede, and then the soft armrest and the pocket. Avalon badging in the threshold, and check out the seats. They have that same perforation, contrast stitching, and a little bit of bolsters there on the side. You also have an armrest here in the center portion that allows for cups. Also, prop up a cell phone or whatever there. And if you have a cell phone or a mobile device, you can plug two of them in. There's two USB chargers. Pockets on the back of the front seats. There's a pretty good size hump there in the center portion. Overall, plenty of leg room. Now these seats, it's a 60-40 split for folding down, but it does have the latch system for car seats, and they're fairly easy to get to because it's behind these little doors like so, and you can hook up to it, and then you put the little latch on there when you're done. Okay, so looking at the back of the vehicle, it has a body colored shark fin antenna there at the very top. Now you also have your third brake light powered by LEDs at the base of the back rear window. And check out this deck lid spoiler. It's a contrasting with black, gloss black, making it stand out a little bit from the other trim levels. The Avalon badging is in black, and the XSE is in black as well. This is all a gloss black. Backup camera is right there in the very center. Now it has a quad exhaust. Now you'll notice that one of the pipes, the one on the outside here, is clean. The other one has a little bit of soot in it. So you can see one splits off from the other, so apparently this one is either just completely non-functional or most of the exhaust goes out of the one in the inner portion anyway. But it does have a gloss black accent on the base. All LED taillights, so you have LED turn signals, brake lights, parking lights, everything back here, as well as I mentioned the side marker for the turn signal on the rear view mirror. So you can see that on the side and the rear of the vehicle. Okay, so you can open up the trunk with the key, or you can push a button. So since they have the camera here in the center portion, the button is offset. It's closer to the end here, so you can push it You can see where that is. There's your camera. You even have a physical key location here as well. Tag lights are powered by LEDs as well. Now lowering the seats, it has these pull knobs so you can release them from the trunk. It's a pretty good sized trunk. I mean, I'm going to leave all the volumes and everything in the description, but it looks really good size for this size vehicle anyway. Of course, you can add to the cargo space by folding down those seats if you'd like, one or the other, depending on your needs. You can maintain passenger space while adding to your cargo space. Okay, so under here, you see this lifts up and it hooks right here. So that's nice. Here's your tools for your spare tire, a little bit of extra storage space. And the spare tire is actually under here, and not all vehicles now come with a spare tire, so this one actually does. So that's a plus. The fuel door is locking, and it is here on the driver's side. Has a traditional cap, tether, and a place to hang the cap there as well. So let's go ahead and start it up. As long as you have the key inside the vehicle, it can be in your pocket or whatever. You just put your foot on the brake and hold it and push this button. So let's go ahead and push it with the pointer. That's always fun. Here's the floorboard in front of the driver's seat. You see the floor mat on this side hooks in place. There's your accelerator and brake pedal with a sporty raised rubber aluminum style, and a footrest there on the far left. So let's go ahead and take a look under the hood. To open the hood, there's a latch a little bit to the right of center, right in here. So you can see the center line. It's like right in here. Lift it up. You see it like so. And once you get to a certain point, it goes up the rest of the way by itself. You see there's insulation and seals around the hood. In the front, you also have the seals on the bottom part, keeping the airflow and aerodynamics and sound where they want it. Strut towers are braced into each other, giving it a more solid front end. The battery is easily located and easy to get to. I'm going to leave all the specs in the description, all the compression ratio and horsepower and all that stuff in the description with a whole bunch more information. But it's a V6 paired to an 8-speed automatic transmission. And by the way, if you haven't seen my test drive video, I'm going to put a link in the description where I took one for a test drive, and man, is it zippy and quiet and smooth. It's just a really nice driving vehicle. So that particular video is a 360, so you can look in all directions while I drive, and so you can look at whatever you want and look out the window, look at the dashboard, all that stuff, and just experience the test drive in real time as it's going on. Okay, so the inside of the driver's side door is just like the other side, except for it has a few more buttons here. And all power windows on the vehicle are automatic, one touch up and down, and your door lock controls, side mirror adjustments, and the side mirrors actually have the blind spot detector indicators on them as well. And you have laminated glass here on the front windows. So let's see how smooth they roll up and down. Right. Really nice looking seats. To the left of the steering column, you have some buttons here. Ability to open up the trunk, open up the fuel door, automatic high beams, you can turn that on or off here, and then your traction control you can turn off. Default will be on all the time. And then your trip, you can reset it, and your interior gauge dimmer switch, you can adjust that. It also has a tilt and a telescoping steering column. You can see it has a pretty good amount of articulation there, and it locks in place, but it's easy to get to. Here, when you can see it, it's on the left side. It's easily found. Some vehicles you have to reach way down there, try to figure out where it is. This one is visible, easy to get to, and I think that's good. Okay, sitting in the driver's seat, checking it out. I have the seat all the way back, all the way down, and I'm 6 feet tall. So, give you an idea of the legroom here. I can put my legs out almost completely straight here. And this is a little bit further back than what I would normally sit, just to give you an idea. I have a little bit extra room here. Okay, so looking at the steering wheel, it's a leather wrap steering wheel with the perforations on either side there, and then smooth at the top and bottom. You can see the cruise control is there on the right side. It's actually the adaptive cruise control with the lane departure warning system. That you can set the distance between you and the vehicle in front of you with the radar cruise control. You can also set the sensitivity of the lane departure warning system. On the left side, you have the volume for your radio, voice recognition, phone, and those arrows with the OK correspond with the screen between the gauges, which we'll get to in just a minute, including that back button there. Windshield wiper controls are there on the right side. The left side is your turn signal, but it also has your headlight controls. You can see it has the ability to turn off your daytime running lights, automatic, parking light, and on. Okay, so using these buttons here, we're going to check out the gauges and the menu system there. So you can see it has nice white dials with the black background, very simple, easy to focus on, easy to see. You have your RPMs there on the left side with your engine coolant temperature. On the right side is your speedometer with your fuel gauge. But here in the center portion, all in here, is a screen, a digital screen in which you can get lots of information. So right now it's showing a digital speedometer. It's showing your lane departure warning indicators there, outside temperature, your trip, and basically your just basic information here. Now this would probably be your default screen. Now if I go down, you can see those little icons as part of a menu system. So this is number one basically, and go to the right, you can get some eco information. Scroll back, go down, this is your driving support systems here. This is showing your adaptive cruise control and your lane keeping system. Visual references will show here. Now you notice the digital speedometer is still there, it's just off to the side and it's smaller. Scrolling down again, whatever your radio is doing will show up here. Down again, you can go into your, this is your status, so your blind spot monitor system, your pre-collision system, and all that stuff is activated. You can go in there and turn that on or off depending on what you want. Scroll down again, so you can see you can go in there and you can adjust sensitivity on some of these, or you can just simply turn them on and off. Scrolling down, storage messages will show up here, and then it goes back to your digital speed, your first screen basically. Alright, so that's just a quick rundown of the screen between the gauges. Saw the start button. So now you can see the center console kind of is separated and raised up from the rest of the dashboard. and it's raised up in elevation as well, so that way you don't have to transition your eyes too far from the road in order to see the clock or just basic information here on the screen. And it's a little bit closer to you since it is see it's popped out from the dash, so that way hopefully you can see a little bit better. Okay, so you have the touch screen here in the center portion, and then you have physical buttons here on the sides. Physical volume knob, tune through the stations. This is your home screen, so when you push this home button, it's going to pop that up. There's your menu. This is showing you all your different icons and apps that you can go into. Let's go ahead and push the apps so you can see the different ones here. You're also able to have, I don't know if this particular model, I don't see it in here, but the Apple CarPlay is optional, is an option basically on the new Avalon. I'm not sure, I don't see it in this particular screen, so I'm not sure if it needs to be updated. Yeah, so it needs to be updated right now, so I'm not sure if it's going to pop up there or not, but it is something that's available in the new Avalon, which hasn't been before. So you go to your audio here, presets, what station. You can also adjust your sound and lots of different sources here: AM, FM, satellite radio, USB, Bluetooth, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Slacker, NPR One, and auxiliary input. No CD player. And map, so it's not showing any map right now. So this would be connecting to your cell phone and possibly getting a data off of your cell phone in order to get some of these features. So you can seek through the tracks, go straight to your phone, and your apps there on the right side with the physical buttons. Just below the touch screen is your climate control. So it's a dual zone, so your driver and passenger have separate temperatures, and you see the temperatures indicated here. 3-stage heated seats, high, medium, and low. Then you have the physical buttons here: automatic, front and rear defroster. When you turn on the rear defroster, it turns on your heated side mirrors. There's your fan speed, where you want the air to blow, recirculate the air. You can also sync both the driver and the passenger temperatures if you'd like. Then have to be the same, and then all you have to do is push sync again to unsync it, or just simply adjust the passenger temperature. Start adjusting it and it'll unsync it and give you a separate temperature for that side. Okay, so there's like a pass-through here that you can access from 3 different sides here, and there's a 12-volt power supply, and this actually opens up and there is a wireless charger in there. Isn't that nice? And you can actually use this as well to put something temporarily, I assume. There's a cup holder here, and then you have one here. Now you notice it's flat on one side. Now when I first got in one of these vehicles, the first thing I did was take my cell phone and put it right there. And it's like, wow, this is a perfect spot to prop up my cell phone when I don't want to charge it. It's just a flat portion, and it's angled at a good angle and everything. Okay, so here's your shifter. Let's go ahead and put it in reverse and check out the backup camera. So the backup camera has these different views. So you have a super wide view, or more of a linear view, and then the lines are move with the steering wheel. You can turn those on or off here. You can change those. Neutral, drive, sport mode, and you can change to the gears by bumping it like a ratchet shifter if you'd like. 8-speed automatic transmission. Nice transmission. Check out the the test drive video, by the way. So your drive modes are here: Eco, Normal, and Sport. You have a brake hold. So brake hold would be when you're stopping at a stoplight for extended period of time, or in traffic, or stop sign waiting for traffic or whatever. You don't have to hold the brake if you have this on. It'll hold the brake for you until you push the accelerator. So once you come to a complete stop, it'll just hold you there. You also have an electronic parking brake here. Now right now it's set to where when I put the vehicle in park, it automatically engages the electronic parking brake, and when I put it in drive, it disengages it and allows me to go. Okay, so here's your armrest, and soft to the touch, very soft. Pretty good size. I think you can share it with your passenger maybe. Just tell them to stay on that side of the stitching, so they can just have a little tiny bit and you get the rest. And this lifts up. Little tray here that's removable. And then you have a storage compartment here. Has a USB port, auxiliary inputs, and 2 charge ports, USBs. Let me see what they look like. So yeah, they just look like any old USB. Also places for wires to go in and out of the compartment here and here. Rear view mirror is auto dimming rear view mirror, and it's kind of edgeless in a way. And under here it has the HomeLink garage door opener controls. You can turn the auto dim feature on or off here if you'd like. Up here you have some tap lights. You can turn on all your interior lights here. You can have them turn on with the door if you'd like, and you also have roadside assistance button up here as well. These are for your sunroof, which we'll get to in just a minute. The visor has what appears to be halogen little lights in there. They're not even LED, it looks like. It does have a mirror, and it does slide out, and a little clip there on the underside, on the back side. Okay, so let's look at the sunroof. It has a shade that covers 100% of the light, so you can move that out of the way. Let some sun in. We can tilt it up like so. Let's go ahead and close it and move it back this way. Push it again, it goes a little bit further back. Okay, so let's look at the visibility in the back here. So you can see there's the little windows behind the back seats, and headrest getting in the way slightly, but it's not too bad. I think overall it has very good visibility in this vehicle. Alright, so there you have it, 2019 Toyota Avalon. And this is the second video. You can check out the other video, and I'll leave a link in the description in that one. That one's the touring. We actually took it for a test drive and checked it out. So thank you for watching. Thank you to Sparks Toyota, and I'll see you guys next time.